Oh, dagger! Dagger! That got to hurt. That's got to hurt. I didn't get it that time. I knew you were going to knock it off one of the two times. Way to I'm trying to see the paper. Okay. Now picking up. Brian, picking up the ball more than picking him up. Picking up the ball more than picking him up. Picking up like a lane more than picking up. I don't know if I have the right. I'm just trying to make sure I got everything right. I can hear him, but right, maybe louder. Oh, I got it right here.
Dude, what's that going to say? Test. It's me. Dude, one second. I got it right here. No, what's it off? The batteries went off. Batteries are dead. Get the 8 out! Came on, hold on. Batteries are dead? It's green, right? Yeah, it's green. Okay.
I got shooting up on 6 right now. He lets it go.
Let's keep going.
It gets there. It gets there and not over. Look at it. This is a tough condition, folks. Here, it's not hooking. Like, these bullet balls these days are strong. Earl Enfield was not got it back.
Is he one of the size of the root? Is he a size of the root?
He's just talking. He's just talking.
Ball 2 let that one go good. He liked it. Still, he cannot get the bucket out.
Every time he likes it, he leaves
Giving
four.
him this.
Or they leave like a
That's great.
Can we get there? Can it? Oh, it was way better than last one. He knew we had it.
I don't know if you folks are familiar with UVA. This guy right here is a UVA legend in his own right. And in Northern Virginia. But he's throwing strikes and tough stuff too. He doesn't bowl us on house shot. He's versatile. Let's see what he can come up with on 860. Sit here. No matter what, you can go. Let's go. That could be good. Ooh, what a tough break today. That guy gets no breaks. He got an 8-10, a solid 7-10. I tell you what, if he comes in here and makes this place is going to go nuts. There's 14 people here, and every one of them are going to cheer for this guy if he makes this spare. Let me tell you, there ain't nothing fun about this. Oh, we threw it hard, too. Give me a bounce. Oh. The crowd goes silent. Let's see what we can come up with on 5. Hopefully, he can stay away from these bad breaks and maybe get there. Last time he was on 5, he blew the rack and he left a solid 8. Hopefully, he might be able to get a break here. Yeah, I got it. Just use that microphone right there.
All right, folks. He addresses the shot. He's getting comfortable. Got a little wiggle to him, feeling confident. He lets it go. It looks good.
It got the 8 out. Get them all, folks. That's what I'm talking about. We got a match. Let's see what Shun can come up with. Maybe he'll get the bucket out this time. If he can get his ball to wrinkle, this is going to be a good finish. We're about tied through 5 here. He lets it go. Oh, he's confident. Oh, ooh. Almost got the pin off the wall, but can't quite get it to stand up. I tell you what, folks, this is no joke. The only way this could be hard is we were bowling in the parking lot. All right, way to spare it up there, Chun. We're on live feed here. We're adjusting on the fly. That's the way we roll. Hey, you do what you got to do when it comes to getting good quality live stream Northern Virginia video on internet. Oh, he tucked it. He pulled it, and he got a break. He got out of trouble. He's happy to shoot a single shooting spare here. I tell you what, boys and girls, on this pattern, 9 spare is a win. There we go. He spared it up. Shun is putting on a spare clinic right now. He had that one little mishap with the one bucket. It looked like it dropped off his hand a little bit, but after that, he can't miss. Let's see what Stephen Hahn can come up with right now. He's had a pretty decent look the last couple of times.
Just keep talking.
Hopefully, we can throw good shots.
Just keep talking. You're still going, man. Just keep talking.
He's up there addressing the shot. He's feeling pretty good about it. He's taking his time. Well, he got through it. There we go. That's the way to finish a shot there, buddy. Good shot. He got off his trouble lane. Let's see if he can keep it going on 5.
Don't move much on the table because you're going to watch the camera.
He's getting up on 5, folks, and let me tell you, he's looking pretty good here. This is his good lane. Hopefully we can keep things going. Oh, he's feeling perfect. You can tell by the way he addresses the shot. He's getting in the zone. He lets it go. Hand gets through. Oh, and he gets the bucket out. How does he do it, folks? It don't look like much, but it gets there. Let's see what Shun comes up with here. He's been real close all day. He's been tickling the pocket, but he ain't quite got there. It looks like he's going to a little ball change. Maybe he's going to turn the corner here. He let it go. Oh, it's reading. Wow, it just didn't. He can't get anything to turn the corner right now. Ball change, little maneuvers, little adjustments. Just nothing's working for this guy. He's working hard, though. Let's see if he can keep the spare routine up.
He's been throwing these spares good all day. And that's what you got to do if you're struggling to keep yourself in the game. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, just barely nipped it. Well, he's got to get up here on the bucket here and make an adjustment. If he doesn't throw a strike here, this game could be over soon. Again, you're on live feed with Andrew Campbell on lane 5 and 6 in Bowl America. Having a great time at this wonderful Seismic tournament that was put on for us on a very tough condition, and Chun throws a great shot. Finally tuned it in there, got a little adjustment, made a ball change. Now he's ripping the rack in half. Good job, Chun. Way to go. We got Steve coming up back on lane 6. Let's see if we can get through the tough lane here. He's been having a lot of troubles with this thing. Hopefully he can throw another good shot like he did last time. I'll tell you what, we've had some great bowling today, guys. The high game, I think, was 230 the whole day. It was a very tough and tight condition. Oh, he threw it good. You can tell he feels it. It didn't quite get the corner, though. He might have slipped off his hand. It looked like he got through it pretty good, but didn't quite get around the corner. It's got a tough split here. Nobody wants to shoot any kind of 5 count on this tough spare, on this tough condition. He's got to go up there. He's kind of putting Chun back in the game here. I don't know if you guys can see in the score. Chun's got a 129 in the 8th on a strike. And let's see what Steve puts up here. Oh. He got a 2 count there. It's a little tough. But it's going to be a grind. It's going to come down to the 10th frame right here, boys and girls. If he doubles here, you can lock him out. 194. He's getting up on his good thing. I think he's got a pretty good chance. Again, he's up here repping his DCCP UBA gear. Any of you bowlers out there like the UBA, just come out there. We're having a big event tomorrow. There's events everywhere. Just check on Facebook, your local Facebook posts. Let's see what Steve Paper Chaser Hahn can come up with here. Oh. Hey, looked like he threw it right on the line there. It held tight. He was doing his job. That's what you got to do. Just keep the ball in play on stuff this tough. That's what matters. He's going to take a little extra time here. He ought to. I mean, this is a big shot in the match. If he does what he needs to do here and strikes, the match is over. If he spares, Chun can go up and throw a double and 6 to win by 1. Let's see what happens. Steve Hahn's addressing the shot. From back here, I think he feels pretty confident. I don't know what he's thinking, though. If I didn't know what he's thinking, I probably would have made the cut. Oh, he doesn't like it. One time! Get it out of there! Look at the brakes for the big guy! You bowl UBA, you carry 2 pins. That's what happens. Chun put up a good match there, but he just couldn't quite get the corners out early. It would have been a different contest if he maybe found this line a little earlier in the match. He looks a little settled in after the 9th frame. Steve caught a big break there. But that's what you got to do in stuff tough like this. You get a break, you take it around, you take advantage of it, and you move on. That's how you do it. Oh, and he carries another one, baby. Throw the kitchen sink in the 10th frame. That's what we do. Seismic tournaments, tough stuff. That's what we talk about. Chun threw a good shot there. He made a little ball change. Still couldn't quite get the wrinkle. Still couldn't quite get the wrinkle. It's amazing. He's been adjusting the whole game. I bowled with this guy a ton. He's won a lot of things, and this is usually his kind of shot. It must be tough if he's struggling. He is a long shot artist, folks. Chun had a tough game, but let me tell you, this guy's a tough competitor. Tough competitor. Way to bowl, Chun. Good job, buddy. Good job. Fourth place goes to Chun Toon in a real nice all-day event. He bowled 8 games. I think he ended up a little bit plus, a little bit minus. He got on a tough pair. Got on a real tough pair right here. We're going to take a little commercial break until the next match.
I got fresh. What do you have on this freshen it up a little bit? When's the last time you touched it? Right before we're going. Yeah, hit it with like a really light down.
Hey, it's get a picture real quick. Hand you the money. Hey man, look, it's all about Simon, it's all about show. That'll be good right there. They already go. Yeah, right? All right. Rock and roll. Where Andrew go? All right. Huh? You pick the lane. You want to do that? Where'd you go? You know, yeah, but it's still going. It's not.
I say commercial break. So we're getting back up here to the end of the play here. We got Stephen Hahn versus Michael Stocks.
Leaving stuff everywhere. Left $2,100 so on the table. Yeah, I didn't want to go there. Who started?
Okay, sit here. You can listen.
You can always mute it if you want to mute the mic here between. All right, well, here we go. DCC paper chase is the first one up. He's getting up on lane 5. He's going to throw a good shot here, I hope. Oh, it looks like he tucked it a little bit. He doesn't like it. Oh, but he gets a big break and goes Brooklyn. It's amazing. This guy's catching all kinds of breaks right now. It's unbelievable. You got to take those and run with them. Let's see what the southpaw can come up with over here. Michael Stotts qualified second, pulled great all day. We got a leading qualifier named Brian Balls. A lot of people have heard of him. He's won 25 PBA titles, Hall of Famer, great guy. Let's see what this southpaw Michael Stotts second qualifier can come up with here on lane number 6. Oh, he didn't look like he got through it very good. He doesn't like it at all, folks. Yeah, he pulled it through the face just a touch. Just a touch. We'll see what happens. He's going to get up here and try to shoot the spare here. Oh, he's got a 7 count. He left the 1-2-5. That's a pretty tough spare to make on this tough shot. He went high and hard. Oh, and he picked the head pin off of the loan. I tell you what, I bowled a lot of events with this guy. He's usually a spare master. I can't believe he picked that off. I would have bet on that. Mike's pulled a lot of regionals. He's a Storm guy. He's a really good player. A real simple game, nice and easy. Doesn't get in too much trouble. Every once in a while, he hangs up on his hand. He gets a frame like that. Let's see how he rebounds here. He let it go. He feels a little bit better about this one. But it crosses over, too. I tell you what, these guys, they look so lost, but they're bowling good. And this is a tough condition. If you miss by an inch one way or another, it's going out the window, boys and girls. I'll tell you what, we had 65 people today. Great turnout. Showed up at 3 o'clock. Really thank Seismic for coming out here and putting on a great event. We got DCC Paper Chaser coming up here after the big break. Let's see how we can parlay this together. He let it go. He didn't like it again, but he hooked by the head pin this time. All the way by the head pin. He didn't quite get there. Let's see how he converts this spare. Ironically enough, it shouldn't be that hard if he can execute a strike shot. It's just right about the strike shot. He missed so bad. He might be hanging up on his thumb a little bit here. Kind of hard to tell. He hasn't missed the pocket that bad all day. I ain't figured out why he missed by that much, but I know he's working through it, working hard. That's all you can do. All you young kids out there, just work hard. You throw a bad frame, make your spare, move on. It's the best you can do. And when you don't make your spare, you still move on. But he made his spare. He's got a strike and a spare on the board here. He's going back to his good lane. Hopefully he can straighten up this little timing issue he's got right here. Make a nice quality shot. He's getting up on lane 5 here. He looked slightly more confident than last time I saw him. Hopefully he can get through this one good. It's going to be another good match here, guys. He let it go. He's a lot more confident than that. Ooh, he crushed the rack.
Yeah, that was done up seeing really good there.
We just got guest commentary from Derek Petty over here. He's coming in to assist.
I'll be the color. You be the straight.
Hey, somebody's got to be color.
Did you already talk about Mike Stotts' run to get back into this thing?
No, I didn't. I told him he bowled pretty good all day. He bowled really good in the second qualifying round. Just barely got there to get to the qualifying round and took off and caught on fire.
Yeah, he's put together 3 nice games of 220, 220, 220 to sneak in here going around 2 players.
Hey, just
so good.
Oh, but he gets another Brooklyn, folks. First.
Huh?
The sense of back first. So we got Mike Stocks back up here. Derek Petty had a good point. I didn't realize he bowled that good in the second set of qualifying, but Derek would actually know because he made the first cut. I didn't. So he was actually bowling against this guy, so he saw how good he was throwing it.
Got that one.
Oh.
He actually kind of liked it. But it doesn't look like it fell off there.
A little bit, but it looked like he kind of compensated because he pulled the first two, and he wanted to make sure he really didn't pull that one.
Yeah, he doesn't nearly look as comfortable now as he did in the second 3 games of qualifying.
Yeah, but when you wait for 30 minutes and you don't bowl the first match, you have a tendency to maybe get a little stiff, not quite be as comfortable when you feel like you only have 12 shots.
I'm with you. I'd have to put my money on Hunt at this point. He's got a good ball reaction. He's on it already. He's going to take it from the bottom up, I think.
And on top of that, I can't. Stocks is way too good of a spare shooter to ever be doing this. I tell you what, I bowled multiple events for this guy, and I don't think I've seen him miss 2 spares in one game in my life.
Me either. That's a very true statement, Andrew.
I mean, we bowled team challenges and a lot of tough stuff, and that guy, he might not strike with anybody, but he always spares and keeps himself in the game. That's the only reason he was even able to make the first cut. He didn't have a great look the first 2 or 3 games at all, but he was just spared his way through.
That's true. He said he grinded away.
This is highly unlikely. You get breaks like this, Steve Hahn's got to take advantage of them. Let's see what he can do here.
That looks pretty good as well. It's going to roll up.
Oh, he felt it good off his hand. You could tell when he posted at the line.
That was good. When head was steady, follow through was great.
I tell you what, he gets another one on the board here. He's going to have that thing everybody calls swag. And if you can go up on a bowling lane and you got the swag, guess what, folks? Tough, easy, you're striking. You're going to be competitive, and that's what matters.
He has been bowling a lot. He's his last couple outings, he's been getting better and better and better. I think he's been in the moment. Right now, he's feeling the moment.
Being in the moment is the biggest thing in bowling that you can never underestimate. He throws it.
That's a pretty good one, boys.
It read a little early. He must have got into that one pretty good.
It did look like he got it a little bit at the bottom, but that's a good spot to be at. Normally all day it's pushed right there.
True statement there. Trust me. I know it was pushing.
The pattern's been laid down, though. Think about it. They laid it down this morning for us, and they stripped the reel and we're laid it down again. The backends are probably a little bit more crisp. Don't have that league build up in the middle anymore.
True statement there. You break down the oil and you strip and re-oil right on top of that, you get a fresh lane. Not many house patterns or bowling alleys you get to bowl to. You get to watch the lanes transition after stripping twice.
Oh, and he covers it like textbook.
That's the toughest pair on tour. Just ask Randy Peterson. And that guy's won some tour events. He knows what he's talking about.
Yeah, that was great. Blitzed it straight back, straight hit the 3-pin dead in the face. All right, let's see if Stocks can compose himself here after another opening.
Southpaw trying to get back in the match here. Oh, he threw that one good.
Yeah, that looked right off his hand.
I thought he liked that one a little bit, but I agree with you.
Though. He went from the crux, now he's throwing the zero gravity.
So obviously he didn't like the piece that was in his hand there. It was a good call there. I didn't notice that.
That's what I'm here for.
That's why you would be the color.
Hopefully he runs this one down. He's got that one dead down.
There we go. That's the nice Stocks we all know and love.
I believe he just mouthed or lips to his wife that he should have switched earlier. So I think he feels like he likes this ball reaction a little bit better than the last one. I'll be honest, I'm not sure which ball he threw during most of qualifying in comparison to what he's done. What he threw the 3 games of match play on. That one's good. That's reading the lane right.
Oh, wow. I can't believe that ball didn't get up there, Derek.
Absolutely. I can't believe that either. That was really good off his hand.
He pured that.
Maybe he threw it a little hard?
I'm not sure.
Well, let's see if he can run this one down. If not, this is going to be kind of cruise control for speed, so hopefully he doesn't take his head out of the game here. He just keeps his swag on. Oh, he's going to run it down? Oh. Good try.
Southpaw's having a little trouble here. Let's see how the favor chaser comes up and takes care of his business right here. It's like Derek said, he's got to find a way to stay in the moment and not look at what his opponent's doing and focus on just trying to win his shot. If he can go and win his frame every time, and it doesn't matter what the other guy's doing.
I bet all that recent UVA head-to-head match probably is favoring Steve at the moment. I'm pretty sure he's still in the moment. Not even paying attention.
True statement there. That is the one thing about. Oh wow! I tell you what, Derek. You know when he throws a good shot, you can tell. Even when they don't always carry. Today was such a tough pattern. If you can get a 9 spare, that's a win.
180s were good today. 180s were good shots today. Minus 187 to make the top of 16. That's 170 what? 178 average.
I'm sorry, Derek. It was actually a 187 average that made the cut today, sir.
There you go. 180s were good today then.
Good spare by Steve there. You probably can't see from here. We're in the 7th frame. Steve's got 105 in the 5th. And Michael Stocks has 86 in the 6th on an open. Going into the 7th frame. Steve's up by 30.
Threw another good shot.
Go by, almost gets a swisher out of there. He's got a pretty common spare left today, which is a 4-8.
Again, it's a very tough spare on a condition of this magnitude.
I can guarantee that this is one of those pairs that I chopped today. I chopped the 4 straight off the 8. It's not going to be easy. It looks like the pin setter set it down a little bit wider than me.
And for you young kids out here, take notes. Throwing your spares straight and hard on tough conditions pay off.
There
See
it
that
is.
right there? He misses just by a little bit, and the spare ball pays off for him because he's in the right area.
Backed up, went right into there. Good spare by Steve.
On a typical house shot, 90% of your bowlers will want to look at that and give them more angle. In this situation, you don't have that ability.
No, you sure don't. Let me tell you, I was throwing straight at everything today.
If you have the ability to turn around and shoot spare straight on tough shots, you will keep yourself in the match more than you will not. I can promise you that.
Another shot tugged in by Mike. I believe he just him by himself on this pattern just is not conducive to a lefty at the moment.
On top of it, he just never looked like he got comfortable. Mike never looked like he got comfortable from the word go.
No, yeah, I think this is tough. This is tough. He needed about 15, 20 minutes of practice, I think, to break down kind of where he was the last 3 games. Ooh, stuck. And he missed it. No good. That's all right. Still a great showing by Mike Stocks today.
Yeah, great performance. There wasn't one person in the field that put three 220s together at one time today. And this guy put it together when it mattered to get up in the second.
Absolutely. He went from, what was it, 10th spot all the way up into 3rd?
Correct. And to make up that much ground on a tough condition.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anybody on the planet would take that.
There's a good one. A little less speed on that, a little more roll. It was a good shot there by Mike Stocks. Mike's got 95 in the 7th. Steve has spare in the 7th on 123. Steve's pretty much got this match locked up. Mike just trying to get out of Steve's way there.
Wow, Mike's really struggling. I think his footing's a big issue right now.
I think he's just trying to get out of the way. Letting Steve kind of go through the motions, keeping as a pacer. We're only in the 8th frame, even though the game's over.
True statement there, Derek.
Here's a good one. You like that one, boys and girls. He really
in it right now. I think he's going to get that leader, that 25-time PBA champion leader, a run for his money today.
I do believe he is. You can see Brian Boss's ball over there in the side corner. He is warming up, though. He's not wasting any time. He's an experienced veteran. He knows what he's doing. He'll get his 20 minutes of practice in.
Steve's going to get up there and try to finish this game out pretty strong. I'll tell you what.
He can finish with a strong 2:33 if he gets this one here. That's okay. The last two on that lane, he's got on him a little bit. I think he needs to realize he can just let it go. Steve's going to run this down. Probably think about what he needs to do in the next game.
Try to keep his time and keep some good pace and get a good rhythm going in the 10th frame for next
Another
game.
good spare.
Again,
Goes right at the 3-pin. Knocks him out each time.
that's exactly why you throw spare straight, guys. We can't stress that enough.
That's another great shot by Mike.
Didn't quite turn the corner, though.
My goodness, that is not good. Yeah, it just didn't happen to match up on this finals match.
Mike Stock's going to get up here and finish the game out. And I'll tell you what, another good showing. I know this game doesn't reflect anything of what he did today.
Absolutely not.
I was hoping he'd at least get one out there. Unfortunately, in tournaments, the more you bowl, the more you realize if you get on the wrong pair, there ain't a whole lot you can do. All you can do is give you what the pair's going to give you.
Very true. Respectable, he makes his pair.
I kind of got a feeling he might throw this one pretty hard at the head pin to see if he can get it out there.
Yeah, this one either really hard or really slow.
Up or in the gutter. Either way.
Great bowling today, Mike Stocks. Great bowling.
Steve's going to try to finish out this 10th frame. Like I said, just try to keep a nice little rhythm going to the next game.
Pretty sure he wants all three in the 10th here to keep that momentum going.
It's always good for the psyche to see a bunch of pins go over before you bowl the final match.
This guy's bowled a lot of games today. Great shot by Steve. Bowled 3 games this morning.
And another tournament.
8 games this afternoon, plus 2 games of match play here. This guy must be on one heck of a workout regimen. Great finish by Steve. Great finish by Steve. We're at 213 to 123. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a couple-minute break here while Brian Voss comes over and gets a little warmed up. We'll see you back in a couple minutes.
All right, Derek, we're back here in the finals. I think Steve's feeling pretty confident. He got that 3-bagger in the 10th you were talking about to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. Brian Boss is about to throw his last practice shot.
I tell you, Brian, he looks a little lost, but being a touring pro like that, he could just be playing with everybody.
No, I mean, he dead flushed one on 5, and then he went to the face and went a little right on 6. So we're going to have to see what happens here.
Ironically enough, now that you mentioned that, that's kind of the way Steve's been playing all the year. He seems like he's pretty locked it up on 5 pretty good, but 6 kind of was off the lane all day.
Yeah, I mean, Brian right there, that's the season veteran. He honed that one in, he got locked up, and he's ready to go. Sounds good. Brian has opted to have the nuts when it finishes.
Which is what you want to do if you're in first position, obviously.
Steve's going to start it off. He'll finish first. Here's Steve's first shot of the championship match. That's a pretty good one. Not too bad. He did move. He did move left. That lane just seems to be hooking a little bit more now compared to where it was earlier.
Definitely, Derek. I think the ball just picked up just a touch earlier. And on top of that, I think it's a hair in. Being a hair in and a little with that high of a ball right now, I think the right-handers are starting to break down the lane enough that we can see the reaction on the lane. With that happening, you can't pull it in anymore.
Very true.
As you alluded to earlier today, you always had a little bit of tug room, but as all these right-handers are playing pretty much in the same spot of the lane, you're definitely starting to see the transition now.
Good spare by Steve to start off the match. 7 spare. Brian Boss gets up on the right lane.
Let's see what Brian can figure out for this lane 6. Looks like he might have had him by the dog hair a little bit in practice. Let's see what we come up with.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see here. He threw 2 really good ones on lane 5, but he wasn't really close on 6. But see if we get the Brian Voss head bob. Ooh, that looks pretty easy. Juiced it. Fork doesn't go down.
Looks like he went a little harder and straight on that one, Derek.
Yeah, sure he did. In practice, he was trying to loop it. He looks like he just gave it the old, I got 1 game match high hard one.
Well, true statement. He's got 12 frames of glory here.
That's right. And now we're down to 11.
I'll tell you what, folks, in case you didn't know, obviously, Brian's just signed with Seismic. Seismic put on a great event. He decided to come out and support his company. We really appreciate it. Teaching a lot of youth bowlers. Yeah.
And there's the good old typical Brian Boss. Loves to joke when it comes down to the finals. Loves to joke all the time. Great guy. I had a great conversation with him today myself, talking about international bowling and just how bowling is.
It's a nice breath of fresh air when you sit there and you see a guy in the second frame as loose as he is bowling for a title match.
Yeah, that's what 25 tour titles will do for you. Ooh, that's a good shot. That looks good.
Well, he got his elbow out a little bit.
Oh.
But like he alluded to, he said it just a second ago, 9 spares is a win on this pattern, folks. I mean, it's just no cake.
That's right.
If you can average 190 today, you were doing well. You were going to accelerate yourself right into the finals.
Brian Voss qualified 4th and then came in the last 3 games of match, jumped all the way from the leader spot, put 3 pretty good games together. Had a really big game to close out. I believe it was a 240.
Yeah, you are right there, Darren. Steve did the same thing. Steve Bond shot 256 to go -6 on the 3-game line to make the qualifying round.
Absolutely. Coming in the last game, it was -62. Shoots 257 to go -5 and squeak into that last and final spot. He went around 2 people that had been pretty secure in the top 4 the entire way.
Actually, ironically, Derek, the one guy he passed led qualifying for 5 games. Brian Cavey, you bowled great all day.
That's very true. Steve steps right up on his favorite lane and still goes dead nuts.
I think that 3-bagger in the 10th might have helped his confidence on that lane a little bit because that's been a tough one for everybody.
I believe he really likes lane 6. 19 in the first frame for Boss, 20 in the first frame for Steve. One pin difference at this point.
Let's see if Steve can nestle in and throw a good shot and get early in the zone.
Let's hope he takes a step left here and just kind of gets loose with it. The last couple he's really got him. Oh, he definitely moved in. Can he back it up? Oh, he kind of liked it too. He thought it was going to push. Looks like the break point on that lane's moved in.
I definitely think so, Derek. I think the angle in the front's getting a little deeper too.
Yeah, that was definitely. I think he probably does need to belly it and bump it a little bit. That's what Brian's did when he struck. Good old. This is not an easy spare, but Steve has knocked it down twice today. Let's see if he can do it again here. Looks like he's going to try to fit it in between them. He's got a straight ball in hand. No, he goes in the hard one. I think he's got it.
Oh, it snaps around there. I can't believe he didn't get two of those out.
All right, so boss is still a pretty close match here. We'll see what Brian does. He gave it a high hard one. Let's see if he does the same thing again on that 6.
He can step up for a big double here and put some pressure on Steve. And this is the first time all day that Steve's really had pressure. I wonder how this is going to play out.
Oh, that's a good one. Got it right. Got it right. Oh, it didn't quite make the turn.
Didn't quite get the 10 out. I tell you what, though, I thought it was going to read it right up in the pocket there, Derek.
It was kind of hard to tell. Brian got right in my field of vision. I couldn't see if it was actually making the turn or not making the turn.
Yeah, true statement there.
All right, let's see if Brian can run this down. 3 nice pairs in a row, just potentially to start the match. Uh-oh. And he's all over it.
And Brian makes spares. That's why he's a touring pro, folks. I'll tell you what, this guy puts a premium on spares, and spares make money. Strikes are for show. Spares are where it's at. I wonder what kind of an adjustment he's going to make here.
It is turning around. It is turning around. Yep.
Oh, he threw a pretty good one there.
That's a good one.
I cannot believe that ball didn't get up the back there. I thought he threw that right down the pike. I'll tell you what, this is a very tough spare here, folks. This right here, these sleeper spares on this kind of condition, you have to be hard and dead straight with it. If you miss by an inch either way, it is a pick for sure.
Absolutely.
I appreciate all y'all people out here watching us tonight. I hope you guys are having a good time.
It's been a long day for all of us that have been out here bowling. Started at 3 o'clock, and here we are about 9 o'clock. Ooh, he rolls it down. Tough spare, but Brian ran it down. For a second there, it looked like he was just going to pick the 8, but nope, he got us again.
I'm sitting here telling everybody you got to throw it hard and straight, and look at Brian Voss proving me wrong, folks. That's why that guy's a pro, and I'm sitting here talking to you.
That was a double wood injury. Take that into consideration. Got to hook at some double woods. Even the good old Walter Ray Williams, Mr. Straight, will tell you that.
Steve threw us a good here.
Here it is. He
likes it off his hand. When you sit there and peers it like that, he just sits on the shot, and you don't ever see him move. Old steady Eddie right there. Let's see if he can get up and throw a big double.
Steve's daughter would like to throw a shout out to her dad. She's been watching him all day, and she's really happy with how well he's been bowling. Let's see if Steve can actually see what's going on here and take that bigger step in and get around it.
Yeah, we'll get back to Steve's daughter later. I think her mic's not working properly, Derek.
No big deal. All right, Steve is definitely further left on the lane here. See if he brings that break point in and he can actually get it to face up to the pocket. Oh, that's a good one. If it makes a turn.
Oh, get the bucket out. What an adjustment, Derek. How did you see that happening?
That's what happens when you bowl with a guy for over 10 years. Kind of see what's happening.
In case anybody didn't know, Derek and Steve have bowled nationals doubles together for the last 10 years. Bowling a lot of events. In case anybody didn't know, you can go to bowlformoney.com and look up both of these guys' results.
Steve is the CEO and owner of bowlformoney.com. There's a good shot by Brian. That looks good off his hand. He likes it. Oh, what a bad break. Fantastic shot. Fantastic shot by the veteran. Wily veteran at that. Brian's hand went up. You knew he liked it, didn't you, Andrew? Andrew, I mean, you knew that he liked that shot.
I've seen Brian Balls bowl a lot of events ever since I was a youth member. And I'm telling you, when that hand goes up, that has got to be money.
There it is. He's all over it.
He won it. Claps for 9 spares, folks. Like I said, folks, 9 spares a win on this pattern, even when you get a bad break.
That's right. It's still a very close match here. Steve's got 46 in the third on a double. Brian Voss has 56 in the third on 2 spares.
I've been around a lot of bowling, Derek, and I'm going to tell you what, if he can throw 3 more shots just like that, he's going to be right back in this match. Unfortunately, we got a little ball return issue. He's got to wait for his piece to come back. But I tell you what, if he gets up there and throws a strike and puts a double back there, this is going to be right. This is going to be a really great match.
From a veteran like Voss, this is probably a good delay. Something like this gets him a little bit of time to sit back and think about what he's doing. It's not quite in the motion of having to just get up there and go, get up there and go, get up there and go. So he just think about it. He's over off the screen. You can't see him, but he's going through the motion. He's like, gotta let it drop. Gotta let it drop.
When you get a bad break on a tough shot like this in a clutch moment like that, I think in a veteran's mind, he's worried about throwing the next shot and how to not let a bad break carry over into it. And that's what Derek was saying. He's over there making a shot. He's going through his mental process. He's trying to act like nothing ever happened, and this is the first frame.
Not worried about that 9 pin. He's just worried about the next one.
Exactly. He knows if he throws quality shots like that, he's going to get more 9 pins knocked over than most.
Absolutely. Very good point, Andrew.
That's what I'm here for, Derek. Thanks.
Here we go. We're into the 6th frame. Brian Voss is up. Looks good. Looks good. Oh, tried to steal one from the baby.
He kind of got a break there by only getting a 6. It looked like he cut it a little short, but I think that lane's just hooking in general. Everybody's coming up.
I believe you could be right, because the last one on that lane, he actually got out to the right, and it actually made a better move. The one to that shot, it looked like was in between the first shot and his second shot on that. Great spare by Brian Voss. Great spare. Steve steps up,
Mr. Seismic,
leading by 2, can make it 12 on another strike here. Andrew, I think you can just see it, Steve. Like, he feels like he's got this. Mentality is good. His mojo is right. His swag is there.
Like you said earlier, I think Steve is just really in the moment right now. He's not trying to overdo anything and he's not trying to win the game every shot. He's just trying to win his frame.
That's right.
When you can get in that kind of mode, it doesn't matter if you're bowling a 25-time PBA champion or a no-time.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
You're gonna do it. And I tell you what, Derek, you're right on the ball, right? This guy looks like he is just in the zone right now.
He is. All that head-to-head UVA action, I believe, has got him into the right focus area every time he steps on the line.
I tend to agree with you, Derek. I don't really see if there's any way that he doesn't win this match right now. It's only because of the fact of how confident he just feels. He's taking his time. He has it. Ball seems like he's kind of searching. He's still trying to figure it out a little bit.
That's the advantage you get when you come from the bottom up. Steve stepping up here in the 7th frame. Big strike puts him ahead by a lot more than he was a frame ago. That's that's a really good shot. Really good shot.
He got the break though. It looked like he tugged it just a little bit. He got the fork cut out.
Wasn't quite as crisp as the last one, but he finally took that step far enough to the left, Andrew, where he is in there. He had that little bit of push. You see that push down there?
Oh yeah, I definitely saw the push. You can definitely see the move that he made there compared to when he was going high on that lane.
Yeah, absolutely. I think he's now in the right part of the lane. Let's see if he can run this down and see what Voss does in the next frame.
And the only good thing
thing is he only has to go in this lane one more time, and it seems to be his tough lane.
That's right. And he's got it. He's all over it.
Steve is just making great spares today. I mean, the spare game has been on point. I mean, he saw him pins in half.
Definitely. Since he drilled up that new spare ball, he's been pinpoint.
That's not what you did there. I like that.
Here's Brian Voss in the 7th frame. 94 in the 5th. Steve's got 105 in the 5th.
Brian Voss is looking for his first strike. That looks pretty good, folks. Oh, the hand went up, but he didn't get there. I tell you what, I've been watching this guy bowl for 20 years, and I've never seen 2 hands go up and not strike. That is absolutely amazing.
Thought he had it.
He is puring balls right now.
Just not getting him to knock over.
That just shows you how tough a pair is when you reel and you get them on fresh in the finals.
This would have been a very interesting finals had it not been on fresh. What do you think, Andrew?
I think so too. I think the lefty would have had a different dynamic, and I think the first match might have played out a little differently with the guy playing so deep.
Absolutely, I think so. The guys playing so deep, that would have been a very interesting finals. It would have been great to watch those guys. You guys could have actually seen what was happening and how they were playing and how it actually finished throughout the entire day. Correct. There were guys playing in the 5th and 6th arrow. It was amazing. Those guys that made it that far, I mean, including Voss and Steve himself, making phenomenal shots. Not that they're not doing that now, but we're talking about guys who often gutter caps.
It's much more harder than it looks, folks. You can't just go over there and throw it three feet further out of the lane than you thought you were going to. Oh,
there's a good one. He stepped a big step left.
Wow.
Big step left. Threw it good and it hooked through the fence. I think he hasn't seen that hook spot is further left on this thing. Brian Voss looking for another big spare here. This will be the 8th spare in a row. Looks like he's got it. And he does.
That just shows you what kind of veteran he is. He doesn't get frustrated. He keeps making the spares, and it keeps him in the game, folks. I'll tell you what.
Today, that could have been counted as an 8-bagger.
Very true statement there, Derek.
Spares were key.
Unfortunately, 90% of the field today, if they had 8 spares in a row to shoot, they were missing 1 or 2 of them.
Yeah, they would have been really happy with 8 spares in a row. Steve stepping up here in the 8th frame. He's got 125 on the spare in the 7th. Brian Voss has 131 on the spare in the 8th. Steve can make a 20-man lead right here. Likes it.
Oh, he threw it good.
I believe Voss might have made a mistake, Andrew. He didn't pay attention to Steve and where he had finished. He finished on the right lane every match. He's got that lane dead to nuts.
But on the flip side of that, as the leader, I think Voss took
the aptitude to finish first and leave it up to Steve to finish second.
No, I think he took the aptitude of I wanted to finish on the strongest lane I had, and he didn't. I don't think he liked 6. I think he liked 5, so he took the opportunity to finish on 5.
That could be true. Yeah, that could be true.
I know personally.
He wanted to finish on 5. You're right.
If I'm ever in that position, I personally would.
You're gonna take the lane you're gonna bowl the best on. You don't really care about your opponent.
Yep. I take a confident lane in a short game like
Very
that.
Very good. That's a good shot. You like that one too?
Great shot, Steve.
What a great shot. Great shot there. He's pretty much locked this up.
He's made some great moves today. Threw some good shots. He got himself in a great position here. Steve controls his own destiny. Now Brian can strike out here and put some pressure on Steve and make him ball in the 10th. But I'll tell you what.
He can. Brian can get to 211. Steve can get to 235. So this is a pretty big shot for Brian.
And on top of that, Brian's trying some great shots on this lane. He just hasn't been rewarded yet.
No, absolutely. He can make Steve show up in the 10th here. It's all down to this. Oh, he likes that. That's good. Swisher doesn't get the 7 out. What 3 horrible breaks for Brian Voss on this pair, on this lane. And then goes 9-pin, then he goes 4-pin, then he goes Swisher 7-pin. It doesn't fall down.
And every one of them were just excellent shots.
Absolutely 3 quality shots from Brian Voss with no reward.
Now Brian Voss.
He runs it down like that.
Hey, he's got 9 spares in a row, and guess what, folks? He goes bang, 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 and you still shoot 200 in the 10th.
Make Steve show up.
That is what bowling's about.
Good count would be a big difference here.
And this is where I think that maybe his decision could possibly even come into effect for him.
Absolutely.
He's getting up on the lane that before he bowled the game, he felt the most confident on. If he can step up and actually throw his only 3 strikes the whole game right here, he could do something.
Brian Boss steps off because that's how big this shot is. He has got to make sure that the shot is good. He's trying to figure out in his mind, what do I need to do? Looks like he's right, so he's moving back to the left. He looks like he's getting a little bit deeper, Andrew. Let's see what he does here.
I'll tell you what.
That's a good one.
That's a good shot.
That's a good one. Oh, can't quite get the 10 up. Great shot by Brian Boss. Quality shot. How gutsy was that to make like another 5 and 5 left move?
Oh, that's crazy. That only touring pros can make that. I tell you what, that's why this guy's got signs by Seismic. He's a great player. He's a great ambassador of the sport. And I tell you what, it takes a lot of guts to make a big move like that in the 10th frame of a championship match just to make the guy show up.
Absolutely.
Right down the middle, and this will strike. That dog, I'm gonna throw a high hard one, and this will strike.
I'll give you 2-1.
If I lose,
I know where you're both.
Brian Boss, always a jokester, great ambassador of the sport. We very much so thank him for coming out today. Appreciate everything that he's done. There it is! He knew it. He knew it. Great sport. What a great sport, Brian Boss. Very happy. We're super happy that he came out today. Great to have him in Virginia. Seismic Bowling's absolutely, super happy that they have him on staff now. He'll be a great ambassador for them as well. Ryan Press is here as well from Seismic Bowling. He participated today. Very great to have him here as well.
I was fortunate enough to bowl in his pair all day. I'll tell you what, he's a bowler's guy. If you're a bowler and you like bowling, that is your guy.
Did you get 7? Steve's got 7. The game is over.
Congratulations, Steve. Paper chase up home.
Great bowling by Steve Hahn today. Great bowling by everybody. Thanks to Seismic Bowling. Thanks to Ryan Press. Than's to Seismic Sean. Thanks to Brian Voss. Thanks to Steve's kids for hanging out with him all day today and bringing him some luck. What a great sport. What a great bowling today.
Great. Yeah, I tell you what, I've been fortunate enough to be friends with you and Steve for a long, long time, guys. And this is what it's about. Having good competition, good fun, family atmosphere.
Long overdue win for Steve Hahn. He's been working on his game for about 3 or 4 months, bowling a lot of UVA events, a lot of head-to-head call-out matches. This has just got to feel great for him. Those are the high hard ones.
Oh!
Get some Thanks everybody for turning out. Thanks everybody for watching us today. Thanks everybody that participated. Fantastic.
Great job, guys.
Great job, guys. Oh, here's your award. Here's your quick presentation.
That's Seismic Sean and Ryan Press.
Seismic Sean, Ryan Press, Brian Voss, and Stephen Hahn. About to do the quick awards ceremony.
Steve's daughter would love to do a shout out now that we got our microphone working.
Ryan Press taking a picture with Brian Voss. Congratulations on your 2nd place finish there, Brian. Good luck to you tomorrow during the demo day. If you're still online and you want to watch, the demo day is tomorrow.
The demo day tomorrow is at 3 to 5 and 5 to 7. There's 2 different demo days, and obviously and there's a 7 o'clock one for youth only. And Brian Voss is in the middle of all that. He's going to be coaching. He's going to be giving ball lessons, timing lessons. Just talk to you about Seismic and telling you how great Seismic equipment can be for you.
Absolutely. It'll be a demo day, so you'll be able to try out the equipment. So if you got a chance. Absolutely.
Brian Voss,
thank you guys very much. Great round of applause. All right. Hopefully we see you all out here at Bowl America Mathis Avenue.
Now would be the time if we were to do that. You might want to take a hint since you just beat me. I'm here for a few minutes.
It's you here. Get your dad's phone. He wants a picture. Can you go give it to him? Yeah. Go give it to him. Picture of the 1st place and 2nd place. If you have time tomorrow, please come on out. Bowl America on Mathis Avenue, Euclid.
Anybody else pictures? Oh yeah. We got
All right, great. And we're signing off here from the second annual Seismic Holiday Tournament.